Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, today we are going to start with the practical classes. And the first practical is the cirrhosis of liver. As you have read in the cirrhosis, that this is a condition, in fact, fibronodular condition of the liver, which results from a number of injuries to the liver, which include the viral infections, the chemicals, and the different intoxications from the accumulation of different things, for example, the iron, etc., etc. The consequences of the cirrhosis are manifested in the form of two things. Number one is the hepatocellular failure, and number two is because of the portal hypertension. And these result in different things which are usually given in the history in the OSP examination. Now, starting from the gross features, the ongoing liver damage with liver cell necrosis and fibrosis. The hepatocytes, they regenerate, and these leads to the formation of regenerative nodules which are separated by the fibrous septa, and there is disruption of the entire normal architecture of the liver. As you can see in this first slide, which is quite evident here. So, defining the cirrhosis may be defined as a fibronodular condition. The three prerequisites for which are the fibrosis, the nodule formation, and the disruption of the entire normal architecture of the liver. In the past, the cirrhosis was histologically or grossly divided into two forms. Those were the macronodular and the micronodular. It was used to call as macronodular, where the size of the nodules was greater than the 3 millimeters in size, as you can see in this slide. The next slide is a continuation of the same. This may result from the infection by the HBV or HCV, and also the diseases, for example, the Wilson disease, which you may recall from your knowledge, that is because of the deficiency of a protein, ceruloplasmin, leading to excessive copper accumulation and excretion in the urine. And along with that, the alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency, that can also produce a macronodular sort of liver. The slides, you must remember, these can be given in the OSP examination. The micronodular cirrhosis, this is an example of macronodular cirrhosis. You can see here the nodule size is very small. When the majority of the nodules, they measure less than 3 millimeters, and the most common cause for this is chronic alcoholism. We have read in the alcoholic liver disease that alcohol causes different causes disease in the liver. For example, the alcoholic hepatitis, alcoholic steatosis, and the cirrhosis. Finally, the microscopic feature, what you are going to see under the microscopy, you would see the regenerative nodules which are separated by the fibrous septa, and these fibrous septa, they may extend from one portal triad to another portal triad, from the portal triad to the central vein. So this causes a disruption in the normal architecture, and it also imposes resistance to the flow of the blood, the portal blood through the liver. So combined with this increased resistance to the portal blood, which leads to portal hypertension, along with hepatocellular failure because of the decreased albumin synthesis, that leads to the edema formation and the different conditions like hematemesis, congestive gastropathy, etc. The hematemesis is because of from the esophageal varices or from the gastric erosions, which is rare. Mostly it is because of the esophageal varices. The macronodular cirrhosis, you can see here, this slide depicts, you can see the lot of empty spaces, and these are because of the fatty change. This is very important. The macrovascular steatosis, which is one of the characteristic feature of the cirrhosis by the HCV infection and also by the alcohol. The alcoholic cirrhosis, in addition to have some few other characteristic findings. For example, one is the Mallory hyaline, which is also known as the alcoholic hyaline, because it is most often seen in conjunction with chronic alcoholism. These are the globules of the intermediate filaments in the cytoplasm resulting from the hepatocyte injury, as you can see pointed out by the arrow. These are known as the Mallory or Mallory bodies. Another characteristic feature of the alcoholic hepatitis is the chicken fence or chicken wire fibrosis, which occurs when the fibrosis is very marked around the hepatocytes or the pericellular fibrosis. You can see here this is stained by a special stain which is known as SIRIUS, Sirius stain.